July 8, 2014. Varna Airport, Bulgaria. A young man, clutching his backpack, suddenly sprints out of the terminal. He doesn't look back. He scales a high fence and disappears into a dense sunflower field, never to be seen again. This is the chilling story of Lars Mittank, the man who became the most famous missing person on the internet. But what really happened in the days leading up to that final run? Grab a blanket, dim the lights, and let's dive into the mystery. Lars was a 28-year-old German man, described by his friends as a normal, happy person. They traveled together to Varna for a summer vacation. Sun, beach, and laughter. But everything changed after a minor physical altercation over football. Lars was hit in the ear, suffering a ruptured eardrum. A doctor prescribed him an antibiotic called cefuroxime 500. Shortly after, Lars began to act strangely. He became paranoid, terrified, and started calling his mother in the middle of the night, whispering that people were trying to kill him. Lars checked into a cheap hotel near the airport, Hotel Color. But he didn't sleep. He spent the night pacing the halls, hiding in the elevator, and looking out the windows. At 3 a.m., he called his mother again. His voice was trembling. He told her not to use her credit cards because they were being tracked. He was convinced that 4 men were coming for him. The hotel's CCTV cameras caught him moving through the corridors like a ghost, fearful of every shadow. Paranoia had completely taken over. The next morning, July 8th, Lars took a taxi to the airport. He seemed calmer. He went to see the airport doctor to get cleared for his flight back to Germany. But during the examination, a construction worker entered the room. This simple event triggered something in Lars. He jumped up, shouting, "I don't want to die here." He left his luggage, his phone, and his passport on the doctor's desk, and ran. He ran as if his life depended on it. For years, private investigators and his mother, Sandra, have searched for him. There have been sightings across Europe, homeless men who looked like him, strangers with memory loss, but none were Lars. Was it a side effect of the antibiotics? A sudden psychotic break? Or was someone truly following him? To this day, the sunflower field keeps its secret. Lars Mittank remains a name whispered in the dark, a face on a missing poster, a mystery with no end. The case of Lars Mittank remains one of the most haunting mysteries of the digital age. A man who vanished in broad daylight, leaving behind more questions than answers. Was it a mind lost in shadows, or a man running from a very real danger? We may never know. One thing is certain. Somewhere, the sunflower fields are still hiding the truth. This was Yusra's Case Files. Until next time.